What's up? What's up? I wanted to really just talk about landscaping. Welcome to Groundkeeping Cultivations LLC. Landscaping this year has been a rough one. Right now I'm at work, but I do landscaping on the side, part time. It's not full time as of yet. I do hold down two jobs. Now, in between these jobs or on the weekends, I have about 15, maybe 15 to 20 clients, right? So, this year has been a rough one. I've been losing clients left and right. Clients making up their own schedules. Clients want once a month. Clients is fucking terrible this year. Uh, Clients get mad at you because you can't do it the way they want you to do it. It's just been a mess. My equipment, my equipment. One day I'm gonna make a video on my equipment. So I have a 52 inch walk behind Cub Cadet. It's probably like a 2003 or 4 is old, but it don't look old. The thing about it was I bought it from someone that I work with, his son-in-law, way out in southern Ohio, and traveled there, looked at it. I didn't start it up because he didn't have no gas for it, and he said it just been sitting this and that and the other. So I took his word for it. Gave him $350 for it. Maybe the following week after that, took it to my guy, which we'll get into a story about him, at in Cleveland. He fixes all type of shit. All right. But he mostly fixes all type of lawnmowers, right? So this is like during the off season. So I'm thinking this may be like January or February of this year. But I got that mower last year in November. So I took it to him. Took about maybe 2-3 weeks. Got a call from him. Saying it's ready. He gave me the bill. The bill is $550. So now I'm down about $900, right? So when I get there to pick it up, he tells me like, bro, this mower is a very hard to maneuver mower. I'm like, oh really? So I took it home. Yeah, he was right. It's very hard to maneuver. And it don't want to go forward. It go backwards pretty good, but it don't want to go forward. And no, it's not a hydraulic situation. It has like a safety lock mechanisms, like 2 or 3 of them. So if you let go, it's cut off. If you do a certain jerk, it cut off. It was just a mess, right? So it's just been sitting in my backyard with a cover over it for the past 6-7 months. So that's an all-time loss right there. So I'm going to make a video of my equipment, and I'm going to also make a video showing you what I'm going to do with that mower. So that's an all loss. So then after he told me all that, and after I seen it for myself, blah blah blah, I have two. No, I had a 30 inch Time Master from 2014. It's on its last leg. So that broke down, and I had to get it fixed. So they have no more. So what I had to do, this is around April of this year. So I went back to my dude and got it fixed, blah blah blah. While I was there, he had 2 Skags for sale. One was a 48 and one was a 52 or maybe a 54. One of the two. So I'm like, how much are these? He's like, The 48 is 1,000, and the 52 or maybe 52 or 54, whatever it is 1,500. Oh, I say okay. It's a walk behind, and it's something that is easy to control because at my job we have an Encore that's almost exactly the same, with just a different name, with a carry socket motor on both. So I'm like, this is something that I like. You know what? I'm just gonna go to the bank and get the money out. So I go to the bank the same day, get the money out. Come back. His name is Nick. Come back to Nick, grab it. Happy, so happy. Like, yes, now I'm winning. Now I'm getting back to business. Because remember, the other company that is not for me. I can't control it. I don't have time for that. My time is very, very limited, since I'm working 2 jobs plus landscaping, and I'm a solo dolo. I'm all by myself. It's all me. So back to the story. So what happened? What happened was, see, I really bought the mower. The reason why I ain't bought a 54 is not because of the price. It's because it didn't fit on my trailer. I have a 5x8 with wood borders. So if I haul in things or bushes or whatever, it won't fall off. So it took it took some inches off where I can't put a 54 inch, because the other company that didn't barely fit, I had to take the wood up and all this extra stuff to get it on there. So that's just something I had to throw in there. But also, okay, so the reason why I bought the Skag mower was the price. It's probably like a early 2000. It don't have the mileage on there or the hours on there. But I was like, fuck it. This is something that I can work with. Started right up, blah, 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 blah. Gave him 1,000. Walked away happy. And I bought it because I got 2 or 3 clients with big yards. And it came with the Scully too. But I don't use the Scully because I'm a heavier set guy, and it do wheelies and shit. And I ain't got no weights on the front, so I said, fuck it, I just walk it out. I need to walk anyway. I don't mind that. Yeah, but I got a few yards that's real big, and I'm just trying to cut time. I do it with a 30 inch, but I'm trying to cut time. So maybe about a week or two, I take it out the backyard, because I keep my mowers in the backyard. I don't have no room in my garage right now for that. So I go to start it, go test it in my backyard. We have a nice sized backyard. And then I'm getting ready to go to my yards. So I start it up, it starts up. I start cutting mine, and the middle blades is not working. So the 2 outer blades are working. Mind you, it has 3 blades. And it's not cutting. So I'm like, damn, it's cutting on the sides. It's leaving like a patch in the middle, like, you know, like those old school driveways with the concrete on one side, driveways, and the concrete on the other, and then in the middle is a grass patch. That's how my backyard was looking. So then, you got to finish the job, so I had to do it cripply. So that means I got to go back and forth on just using the side blades. So I'm like, okay, but I still got to go knock these yards out. So I did that. I was crippled the whole day, mad. It was hot. This is probably like May. So maybe that Monday or whenever he opened, because he opened Monday through Friday. So I take it to him. He's like, yeah, the spindle in the middle is blah, blah, blah. You need a belt, this and that. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, bro, you are the mechanic. You are the guy that sold me this. I trust in you. And the reason why I was so comfortable buying this from him, because I bought other equipment, used equipment from him. Like a blower, an echo blower. He always helped me with my equipment when I have problems with it. And he also, with my job, because I do landscaping for a nonprofit, he also fixed ours. And we also bought our 48 Hydro Encore from him too, which we had to put some money in. But it wasn't like quick quickly as the Skag. So I think he did that one free because he felt bad. Because it was only like 2 weeks, and I only use it for a few yards, and then I put it back up because all the rest of the yards I just use a 30-inch Toro. So he fixed it, and soon after that, maybe a week or two later, I go and started to do the same yards I did before. It's not working again. Yeah, it starts up, but it's still doing the same thing with the blades. I said, oh, hell no, not again. Not again. Mind you, only had it for a month. So I take it back to him. Don't you know this dumb motherfucker forgot to tighten up the spindle? He forgot to tighten up the spindle. What if the spindle and the blade just came off while I'm working and hit something or hit somebody or did some crazy shit? You know what I'm saying? So he was like, oh, I'm sorry. I was tired, this and that and the other. And I know he got health problems and he the only mechanic in there working on everything. I get that. I ain't getting mad. I'm like, okay, it was an accident. So then I go in the back because he got a feel in the back and tried it out. Everything was working perfectly. So now it's probably like June. And mind you, the turnover rate is very high around this time because it's peak season for him. So every time I take it, I gotta wait a week or two, right? So now, the next time I had to take it in, but mind you, my Toro went out and that went out at the same time. So I had no more. So what I had to do was, luckily, I went to Lowe's, got a new Time Master that was a return for $750 instead of $1,600, and I was happy about that. Then, with that same board, man, I don't know what was going on, but I've been going through a lot this year. I take it outside, still in the Lowe's parking lot, turn it on, come right on. The blades don't engage. I'm like, oh man, what in the heck is going on? I'm having the world's worst trouble with these landscaping tools. So then I'm in the area, it's on the west side of Cleveland. I'm in the area, so I go back to my mechanic and tell him, look, I just bought this and it ain't engaging. So it was just like a quick adjustment of the I forgot what you call it. I don't know whatever it's called. The string, whatever. It just needed some adjustments. And he got me back on. But mind you, both of my mowers is still with him. I think, what happened with that Toro? I forgot. That's what it was. It was the cable. So yeah, he fixed the cable to the new Time Master. And the old Time Master that I had was in the shop, but it needed a cable too. I can't remember it was the transmission cable, because I was at somebody's yard, which I did get fired from too, but it wasn't because of me, it was because of something else. But it had nothing to do with me. But that's another story. But yeah, the transmission cable broke on the 2014 Time Master. And then the Skag was in there. I forgot why it was in there the third time. It went back for something. Oil change and something else. I can't remember what it was. So this is like, that was the end of June. Then I got it back. Okay, so now we're going to just move on. I got both mowers back, right? Both mowers back, right? And the Time Master was good. The only thing that's wrong with it now is from the vibration. I don't know why it's vibrating real hard when the blades are on. I don't know if the belt, something is wrong with it. It's making the oil dip move, so now it's oil coming out of that little area. But it's I guess it's something minor though. I ain't gonna worry about that, even though it's out again. So the mower, so the Skag mower, I got it back, went to go do a yard, and now it's I got the Skag back, put it in my backyard because I thought it was fixed. And then when I needed to go use it again, it was leaking oil from the front. And so I said, you know what? I know it's leaking oil. I still need it. Let me go ahead and just bust this out and knock out what I need to knock out. So I get to one of my clients. They got a big yard. I'm mowing with the Skag, but it's losing power. I'm like, why the fuck is it losing power now? I just got this shit out of the shop, and it's still breaking down. So I finished barely. So that Monday, I took it to Nick, and he was telling me that the seal in the engine needs to be replaced, and the spark, because it got two spark plugs on the right and left. The left one, the spark plug cable, or not cable, but whatever you call it, is broke, and it keep popping off. And I didn't know that. That's why I was losing power. So I'm like, so this is July. So I'm like, well, just take your time. Ain't no rush, because I want him to do it right, because I'm tired of coming up here. And I'm like, how much is it going to be? He said it's going to be around $200. I said, okay. So last Friday, he finally called me. And this is September. So in the meantime, between time, I was going up there to see what's going on. He said, I ain't get around to it. I've been sick. Because we had a blackout sometime in August. So he had all these generators in there. I had to do all this. I had to do it. Like, you did say to take your time. I said, yeah, I told you to take your time, but not fucking forever. So he finally called me last Friday. So I'm like, I'll be there on Monday. What's today? Today is Monday. No, he called me Thursday. Friday I picked it up, because I needed to, at my yards, because I've been doing all my yards with the new 30-inch. Mind you, the old 30-inch broke because I did a job with someone, and I had to take the debris away, but I had both of my mowers on there, and I was going to take the debris home and take it off so I could use my mowers. I had something else to do, and it broke the blade engagement cable. So that one is back on. I'm so fed up with it. I'm not putting no more money in it. I'm giving it away. But also, back to the Skag, I go pick it up. So it's been sitting under a shed. Got a flat. He fixed the flat. And then he's like, yeah, I fixed the seal, but it might be still leaking a little bit. So I said, okay. Mind you, I did not look at the spark plug. Not the spark plug, but the wire that goes over the spark plug. I didn't check it. So I said, okay, happy it's back. I can get some yards done with it. So Saturday, I do the normal yards I do with this big motherfucker, right? I'm getting up a hill, because there's a hill in their backyard. I'm getting up the hill. It's bogging. But I'm not paying no mind. I'm like, maybe it's just me. I had my headphones on. Maybe it's just me. And it cut everything. It did everything it's supposed to do. So then I go to my other client. It's bogging again in their backyard. So I look like, oh, the wire is falling off. So one side of the engine, the wire is still on. So I'm on one cylinder instead of two cylinders, because the other wire came off, and it's so easy to come off because it's worn. It's toast. But mind you, he the one told me about the wire. I didn't know that it had two sparks. Because mind you, I didn't never really get a chance to really enjoy it and really look at it and really go over it, because it's been back and forth to the shop. So where I'm at. So I took his word for it, as always, and got fucked over. Oh, and I forgot. So mind you, Friday, It sat on my, I didn't take it off my trailer. It sat in my driveway on the trailer. So much oil was coming out. So I called him this morning and told him, look, bro, it's a lot of oil coming out. And you told me that you fixed. Oh, yeah, the bill was $200. You told me that it was fixed. The wire to the spark plug. Oh, I must have forgot. I thought I did it. Yeah, you did. So I had to put, when I was in my second client backyard on Saturday, I had to put tape on it so it won't come off and I don't have to keep stopping and putting it back on and all this and that and the other. So I took it back to him. He didn't have no attitude or nothing, but I had a little attitude. But at the end of the day, it's all about business. So you're going to fix your mistake. So we took it off. He seen the oil leak. First he tried to say it wasn't the oil leak. And I said, no, it is the oil leak. It ain't got power steering fluid. No, it got hydraulic fluid, but it's not coming from the hydraulic. It's coming from under the engine. So he was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take it in and redo it and fix the spark plug wire. So moral of the story is, don't buy no used equipment. Don't buy that garbage ass shit. Because all you're doing is buying somebody else's problem. Unless you got the time and money and efforts. I done wasted about $2,000 plus on the situations of this equipment trying to get ahead. And I took 10 steps backwards. I could have took that $2,000, $3,000 and got me a nice commercial mower, or even if I didn't want to pay more than $3,000, maybe $4,000, I could have got me a Lowe's Toro or a Cub Cadet that's brand new. Yes, I don't have commercial accounts. I have all residential, so it really don't matter. And from now on, every 2 years I'm buying new equipment. I'm not, once something paid off, I'm buying something new because I don't want to be stranded like this ever again. I'm buying new equipment. New shit for the rest of my life doing landscaping. I'm not buying no more used shit. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of effort. It's just a waste. It is not fair for a person that's a mechanic that works on lawnmowers to be selling lemon bullshit. And he painted it. Right? And I was going to tell him, look, instead of you painting orange, you should have painted yellow because this motherfucker is a lemon. I had nothing but problems with this motherfucker. So once the season is over, if it break down one more time, I'm getting rid of it. I'm already getting rid of the Cub Cadet. I'm already getting rid of my Time Master, the older one, and I might get rid of another mower, but it's a little 21-inch mower, and just start completely over. I might have to, because I don't really have no funds for buying another mower right now, because I still have to recruit what I already lost this year. So sometime next year, hopefully before the season start, I'm going to go to Lowe's and get me a nice Toro. I know it's not commercial, but it's going to get me through a season or two until I get my money up to where I can get a commercial mower and I don't have these problems no more. Because this is some fucking bullshit. It's a fucking waste of my time. It was a fucking headache. And I will never, ever buy anything that's used for landscaping. Ever. I did my use. I bought all used shit. Well, not all used shit, but I'm not buying no more used shit. So now the Time Master, the old Time Master, I spent money on it, but I didn't spend money to buy it. It was given to me. So I'm not mad at that. But what I am mad at is that Cub Cadet and that Skag. That's supposed to have helped me out. It didn't. I had to depend on the Time Masters. So, everyone, all my peoples out here, all my landscapers, do not buy used shit. Just take the time, take the efforts, take the money, go to a dealer, go to Lowe's, go wherever you got to go, get you a warranty, get you some new shit. Weed whackers, blowers, all that. New. Because if it's defective or something don't work, take it back. Or you have a warranty on it. Like one of my dudes, he bought a new weed whacker and went out on him. I said, warranty it, man. Just warranty it. So that's my advice. That's what I went through this summer. It's been hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been hell. I don't even think I made money this year. I lost all my money. I had to put money into the truck, money into the equipment, gas, just the overhead alone. So I ain't really make no money doing this part-time this year. But hopefully next year it will be a greater year, greater clients, greater equipment, and maybe a second truck and a new trailer. My trailer is not that old. It's only 2 years old, but it's a 5x8, and you only can do so much with that. So I want to do an enclosed or a dump trailer. I don't know which one I want first, but maybe the dump trailer. I don't know. But for 2025, the new year that's coming, we coming brand new. I don't want nothing used, and you shouldn't either. Signing off, GKC, Groundkeeping Cultivations. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, actually. Not watching, but thank you.